Sun's out, that only means one thing, bike's out. Hi, it's Andy from gymnutrition.co.uk. I'm trying to be inspired to make another video, and it's been a while. Training's going crap. Can't really be asked to go to the gym much. I go and I don't go, blah 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 blah. But you know what? I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm old. I've been doing it all my life. You know what I mean? Nearly 40 years I've been going to the gym. So, you know, if I don't go, it's not the end of the world. There's more to life at my old age, which is coming up 57. I'm getting used to saying 57 now. Where you go, mate? That way. 56 for about another 4 weeks. Oh my god. But yeah, so anyway, I didn't want to talk about how demotivated I am today. I wanted to talk about water retention and SARMS. Now, as you are fully aware, I'm not qualified one iota to give any medical advice because I'm not a doctor. I'm not qualified in anything, to be fair. So what I'm going to do, due to quite a lot of comments about, do SARMS give you water retention? What SARMS give you water retention? What are good for dry gain, so to speak? So all I can comment on the matter is from my own personal experience with SARMS. Now, what is water retention? Well, water retention is that puffy sort of look. Now, some people that have said about, oh, I get bad water retention, mate, you're just fat. You know, I'm not fat shaming, I'm just saying it how it is, to be honest. I probably wouldn't say it to their face, to be fair. I'll just look at them and think, that's definitely not water, that's stodgy stuff. It's definitely fat, mate. So how can you tell if you've got water retention? Well, if you suddenly take something and after a while, weeks or whatever, then you suddenly look rather puffy. It's usually in the face you can tell. Like with me, the first thing I notice is my fat head gets even fatter, gets puffier looking. And I start getting people saying, oh, what are you taking? Look at the state of your head. So I'm like, oh, it's working then. Thank you very much for the compliment, my friend. Another thing with myself is ankles as well. I tend to get slightly swollen ankles, which medically speaking is probably not a good thing. How do I notice this? When I take my socks off. The top of the socks is sort of indented into my ankle, so it looks slightly puffy, if you like. So what gives me water retention? LGD is more of a bulking SARM, I've found. So if you're looking at sort of off-season bulk, you want to put maximum amount of size on. You're not too worried about a little bit of water retention, you just want to get big and strong. Then LGD is one thing I would consider personally. I would stack it with other bits and bobs. I don't want to get by. There you go, nice. So yeah, I'd probably stack it with something else, but LGD is probably the number one for water retention. The other one for water retention, I would say, is MK677. Now, if you read about MK677, which I have, it will say it increases growth hormone, which is great. Now, growth hormone gives you a little bit of water retention if you was to take growth hormone, but a lot of people will take growth if they're on sort of like a cutting phase, because as you may or may not be aware, growth hormone will reduce body fat over a period of time. It's not an out and out fat burn or anything, but it does give you that sort of leaner sort of like look, if you like. So you kind of think to yourself, well, if it's used for cutting, then how does it give you water retention? Again, with myself, I think the main reason it gave me water retention is because it doesn't just increase growth hormone, it increases ghrelin. Now, ghrelin is a hunger hormone, so more ghrelin, more hunger, more food. And it's not like you ever crave chicken and rice and broccoli, because let's face it, you don't. I want pizza, cake, crisps, cheesecake. Oh, cheesecake. Oh, yeah. So probably that is the main reason why MK677 gave me water retention, because if you eat a crap diet, you're going to look crap, basically. You are what you eat. You eat good food, you look kind of half decent, you feel better, your body runs better. You know, it's like a machine. It's like this bike, or it's like that car. If you put decent fuel in it, keep it serviced, nice oil in the engine, change the spark plugs here and there on the, you know, keep everything tip top, then it'll run better, be more powerful, you get more miles per gallon, it'll run better, you know the drill, blah 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 blah. So that's kind of what it is with food for the body. Eat crap, feel crap, kind of look crap as well. So I would say that MK gives me water retention because of those reasons I've just outlined. It's Sunday afternoon and there's a hell of a lot of traffic around, considering nobody's got any money because fuel is like £1 zillion a litre. Everyone's just driving around, including myself. But the ones I would say that those are the main two that give you water retention. The ones that didn't particularly give me water retention, I think, are Ostarine. Ostarine is a nice lean SARM, lean bulk, dry gains, whatever you want to, however you want to term it, terminology you want to use, blah blah blah. So if you was to compare that to a steroid, I'd probably say kind of like an Anavar, I suppose. If you are lean and you take Anavar, like Anavar, Ostarine even, if you were lean, then shall I? Yeah, go on, let's go for it. I'll just about get by there without getting squished. Yeah, what was I saying before I decided whether to risk my life? Ostarine, that's what I was saying. If I take Ostarine, like the last time I took it, I was pretty lean, not contest rip or anything remotely like that, but I was pretty lean. So the first thing you sort of notice after being on Ostarine, or I noticed being on Ostarine, is that I hardened everything up. So everything looks slightly more pumped, slightly sort of harder, grainier is pushing it a little bit, but you get where I'm going with it. No visible water retention, more vascular as well. So it's a good sort of one to take if you're lean and you don't want the water retention. You just want that sort of, I suppose, sort of like beach body look, I suppose, if you want to call it that. If you are carrying a layer of fat, you ain't going to notice anything because your muscles might be nice and lean and hard, but if you've got a layer of body fat over the top of it, it's like wearing this jacket and saying, look at my abs. It's like, oh, I can't see if you've got a jacket on me. Oh yes. So it's kind of like that. So Ostarine for the lean one. Rab 140 as well. I found Rab 140 was a nice lean with no visible water retention on myself. I did put a lot more size on with Rab 140 than I did with Ostarine. So I suppose the two will go together. If you want a little bit more size but you want that sort of lean look with no water retention, Ostarine Rab 140, great little stack. I've never taken SR before, so apparently that's like almost like a weaker version of Ostarine, if you like. So worth considering. On its own, I wouldn't bother. I would probably use it in a stack, like the Endure product we sell at gymnutrition.co.uk. Funny enough, which has got Ostarine, SR, and Cardarine. Again, Cardarine, great product for endurance. When I took Cardarine, I mean, bearing in mind I'm pretty horizontal and I ain't got a lot of stamina, to be fair. Yeah, it's stamina free me. But when I took Cardarine, I did notice I was doing, what was I doing at the time? I was probably doing 40-45 minutes of cardio every session that I was at the gym. So that's like whatever, 4 times a week, 5 times, I can't remember now. And I did notice the cardio sessions were getting harder and harder as I was getting leaner and leaner, as you would expect. So I was keeping Cardarine in the back burner, if you like, in my little toolbox. And I'm thinking, I'm going to use it, but I'm only going to use it when I need to use it. There's no point in throwing everything in at day one. Let's rinse the hell out of diet and cardio first, see how lean I can get. And then inevitably it's going to get hard going, it's going to slow down and stop, and you're not going to see any improvements. So therefore, when you get to that stage, it's like, oh, you know what, I'm going to stick that Cardarine in now because I feel like I kind of need a little bit of a boost. First thing that happened was, I'm doing my normal 45 minutes cardio, and I'm thinking, my God, I can just keep going. Because obviously in the gym, it's easier to monitor it because I'm walking on the treadmill at this speed with this elevation for this amount of time, my heart rate is this, blah 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 blah. So because it's in that sort of environment, it's easy to sort of keep tabs on it, you know, rather than if you're going out walking, you think, oh yeah, I'll go out walking with the dog, oh that walk seemed a little bit easier today. So anyway, there's my little take on SARMS and water retention. Before anybody says, yes, I know MK's not a SARM and blah blah blah, but it kind of, you know, falls into that genre, I suppose, even though it's a growth hormone secretagogue. Yes, I know, you needn't remind me. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say today. So on that note, I'm going to go and enjoy my bike ride. I'm going to try and find some roads without any traffic, and just sort of like chill out, have a nice little ride. So hopefully you guys are having a good day as well, and I will speak to you on the next one. Goodbye.